Everybody's been talking about how this is your fifth fight in a year. You could be your fifth win. It would tie a UFC record. Is that adding pressure to you? Are you thinking more and more about this right now?
For sure. I mean, definitely be able to break the record or tie the record in UFC would be a great accomplishment. But I try not to focus on that too much and just focus on the fight they have ahead of me on Saturday night. I mean, going to the cage, I'm technically 0-0. The 4 fights I had before don't really matter at this point. And that fifth win I didn't get yet. So I just try to focus on what I have ahead of me now, which is Saturday night.
When you start the year, you thought I want to fight as long as I can, or it would just happen that way?
Yeah, starting this year, I was coming off 2 losses in a row, so I was really just eager to get back in there. Like, no, this is not who I am. I'm not a loser. I can win. Like Joe Silva, give me a chance. Give me a chance to show what I can do. So I wasn't expecting to fight 4 or 5 times this year at all. So I was just expecting to get in there one more time and show what I can do. And then I've been fortunate enough and blessed with the opportunity to fight 5 times this year. So it's great.
How different is Neil Magny now from the Neil Magny that came here to fight Sergio Moraes? Was about a year ago,
yeah,
right?
About a year ago, last August. I feel like I matured a lot, both mentally and physically as a fighter. I mean, I grew so much in my faith, and then as a fighter over the last year, have a lot more confidence coming into this fight. I believe myself a lot more, and I just trust in God and know it's going to work out well for me.
How did all that change come from? Where did all that happen? How did this happen?
A lot of prayers and a little bit of soul searching. We had to sit there and really consider whether or not this is what I wanted to do, and just switch up my focus a little bit.
Did you stay on the same team, same training partner, same drills?
Yep, the same exact team, same exact coaches, same drills. Like nothing much has changed more, other than the excuse me, other than the mindset of knowing that I can do better.
And you're fighting a guy that you were supposed to fight in the middle of this streak, William Macario. He didn't have the same luck as you fighting 5 times. He's fighting for the first time right now.
Sure.
What did you get from the first time that you were studying him and preparing to fight him that you brought right now with you?
For me, it doesn't change. Opponent to opponent, my game plan doesn't change much. I'm one thing that's not going to change. Like most guys I fight, I'm going to be the longer ranger fighter. So using my range effectively is one thing that's always going to be crucial in every fight that I'm in, whether it's a short guy, tall guy, whatever. Just using my range effectively and pushing the pace is things that I'm going to bring to every fight. So that's something I'm going to do in this fight as well.
He's coming from a great fight and a big win. What are your thoughts on him, on his game, and what he can do to you on Saturday night?
I mean, coming into this fight, he's in the UFC, so obviously he has a good skill set and he's a good fighter, but I just try not to focus on him too much and focus on things I have to do in order to be successful in this fight.
He hasn't been, like we mentioned, he hasn't been as active as you. Do you feel that's to your advantage that he hasn't been fighting for almost a year now?
No, I don't think that works so much to advantage. I mean, the guys could have been in the gym 6 days a week, 7 days a week, or training longer than I have while he wasn't fighting. So, although he hasn't been in the cage, I don't think that necessarily affects how he's going to fight Saturday night.
So you've been here, you fought here in Rio. How is it to fight with the Brazilian crowd? Are you prepared this time? Did it affect you last time?
Yeah, last time I definitely think it got the best of me. I started worrying too much about what the crowd's going to say, whether they're going to like me or not, what's going to happen. Like they let too many things affect me that was not related to fighting or whatever. This time I feel like I'm a lot more prepared for it and I'm a lot more ready to go in there and do my thing.
So 5 would be 5 wins in a row if you win on Saturday night.
Yes.
After this, are you expecting top 10 level guys? You know, a shorter way to the title?
I mean, I really can't control that. I mean, all I can do is after this fight, just try to be as healthy as possible, get back to the gym, and just train for the next opportunity.
Going 5-0 is not easy in the UFC in a year. Do you think that maybe going 5-0 can mean as much as you maybe beating a top 10 in terms of gaining attention from the media, becoming an interesting story this year? Do you think that maybe can help you get closer to the title?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if this is winning 5 fights in a row gets me put on the map as far as like getting a top 15, top 10 guys to fight. I think it's great. I'll be prepared and more than willing to do that. But at the same time, it's just more so focused on being a better fighter than I was with last fight, and it's been improving fight by fight. So if this gets me to the top and gets me fighting top guys, it's great. I'll embrace that challenge and take it head on. But if not, I'll gladly take a 6th fight and prove myself there, and then just keep climbing the ranks that way.
I mean, there was another guy that won like 7 fights in a row and didn't get a title shot, Matt Brown. Yeah. There was, I think, John Fitch needed to win like 9 fights to get to a title shot. So it's not something that you can count on, right?
For sure, it's definitely not something you can count on. I just can control myself and keep improving fight by fight. When the time comes for me to fight for a title, I know I'll be prepared for it. I know I've been down this route before, and I know what it takes to get to the top, and I know what it takes to stay there. So I can just work hard and wait my moment to get there.
Is that something you're thinking about right now?
Yeah, definitely back in my mind, making it to the top is definitely a goal. Otherwise, I wouldn't want to fight through UFC. It's definitely a goal of mine is to fight the best in the world and the best in the UFC. But right now, I'm just taking it step by step. I can control my fight against William, and from there, take the next step up, whether it be 6-5 before I get a top 10 or whatever. But I can just control what's in front of me at the moment.
Are you going to fight once again this year?
Yeah, if the opportunity comes up, I'll definitely take it. I mean, if I'm fortunate enough and blessed to walk out of this fight without any injuries and I get a call to fight again, I'll definitely be on a plane and headed to wherever you want me to fight.
You should go down to lightweight and fight Cerrone, man.
Yeah, that probably won't happen. Cerrone's a good training partner of mine. I mean, I love training with the guy, and for me at 155, I'd probably have to cut a limb off or something, so that probably won't happen.
How are we going to win Saturday?
I was going to push the pace and fight my fight. I mean, just go out there and overwhelm him, just make him fight my fight.